Some 180 Weekly Webcast, where we talk about real issues around people's money and answer your questions. Tonight, we're going to talk more about how to be successful in the gig economy. A reminder from last time, the gig economy refers to the growing number of us who are working as independent contractors, as many as 30% of us now, and going to as many as 40% of us by 2020, according to a recent study by Intuit. The gig economy was spawned by digital technology, and it's embraced by many companies who are trying to get access to terrific talent without necessarily bringing people on full time. In that way, the gig economy removes the traditional safety net of long-term employment. As a recent article in The Guardian states, it decouples the safety net from the salaried job and puts the onus on us as gig economy workers to find some way to put it back in place in order to protect ourselves. That's the follow-up question from Ben, 42-year-old web writer and designer that we heard from last time, who's also a new member of the gig economy. He says, "As I'm losing my benefits and job security, what should I be doing from a financial perspective to make sure I'm protecting myself and my family?" In answering the question, let's focus on the 5 most important things that he should do. First is taxes. Remember that there's no withholding of taxes or Social Security on the payments being made to you. So meet with an accountant and be sure you've got a good plan for setting aside money from each and every payment you receive to cover taxes, either quarterly or at year end. Next is health benefits. Dig in and compare the cost benefits of hanging on to your COBRA for a while or tackling signing up for coverage under the Affordable Care Act. Remember that oftentimes with new insurance there's a 30-day waiting period, so make sure your coverage under COBRA extends at least that far. If you have a family, take a serious look at dental and eye care coverage as well as health, because those can become important. Next is retirement savings. It's really easy to ignore this, but there's no more important time than now to actually utilize all the available retirement vehicles that are there for individuals, including IRAs, Roth IRAs, and self-employment IRAs. You don't have to become an expert in all of this. Just call one of the really reputable, lower-cost fund companies like Vanguard or Fidelity and tell them your situation and let them guide your way. Next is to build up an emergency fund of 6 months of savings in a readily accessible account to cover you for emergencies. This is really difficult to do, especially when your income is not regular, but it's very important for you to get a handle on your budgeting so that you know that you're saving. And finally, check your insurance. You need the right amount of term insurance to protect your family if something happens to you. Talk to your insurance agent and explain your situation, and they'll be able to advise you on the right amount. That's it for tonight. Thanks for joining, and keep your comments and questions coming. At Some 180, we love making dealing with your money simple and doable.